A lot of jets flying over my house last night. Couldn't sleep. A lot of trucks, sirens, a lot of commotion all night long. Had to close the window. What's going on in Poland? I'm in Poland right now. My name is Mark Biernat. I'm a monetary economist. This video, we're going to talk about what happened with this Russian drone air assault on Poland. And, I'm not an alarmist. I just want to give you the facts. It was about, the Polish government said, I'm not going to give you anything other than what the Polish government says. I'm a Polish citizen, and I'm going to stand by and have trust in what they do, obviously. But what the information I've heard is they've stated kilkanaście. Kilkanaście means probably like 15 Russian drones crossed Polish airspace, and that's NATO airspace. Both Republican and Democrat, I believe Congress people on both sides. One Republican said it's an act of war and in these states, and the Democrat says it's an attack on NATO. So both are probably correct in one sense. Right now, it's not. And a lot of people are commentary, YouTube, are saying this is Russia just probing and investigating air defenses or, seeing how far they can push Poland. And I'm not going to comment, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's something very, very different. So we're going to watch how these events unfold. Obviously, I wanted to get a video out to let you know what I think in Poland is going on. These kilkanaście, or, let's say 12 to 19, that's usually what kilkanaście means in the Polish language, flew over like in the Zamość, city of Zamość in eastern Poland, also Lublin, but Lublin area, that area is about 125 to 175 kilometers away from the Ukrainian border. It was not a mistake. It was not some, device that went blurb. It was a command by the Kremlin to air assault Poland with drones. I know they were all shot down, or nothing had an impact, I think, or I haven't heard. But it was a deliberate air assault on Poland. I don't know how this will happen geopolitically. Certainly nobody wants war, and I don't think at this point there will be. And I think Poland has had enough of Russia in the past to know that you can't put anything, they're too unpredictable. I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't rule anything out. They're just too unpredictable. On the other hand, U.S., Washington, I saw the president of Poland meeting with the president of the U.S. the other day, and they were affirming friendships and everybody, this type of thing. And the U.S. said that they're going to keep U.S. troops in Poland. I don't know if that's a coincidence. And, I believe that the current administration in Washington is quasi-pro-Russian, at least implicitly through its actions. But I believe that in Poland, regardless of the U.S., and I think NATO would support them because they're part of NATO, they are very capable. I believe they have the largest army in continental Europe, at least, and they're very capable of defending themselves. I don't want it to come to that, obviously. I'm very happy and proud that Poland's a peaceful democracy at this point. Had so much suffering under communism, which was Russian, a sphere of influence garbage. And we had so much suffering under the partitions of Poland, and during World War II, the partitions again. So, and my family came from the Russian partition of Poland. And I don't think the Poles are naive about understanding what Russia is and what they're about. They're about expansion and aggression. That is the card that they play. And people, again, geopolitically are spinning this as they're just testing and probing the air defenses. They're trying to see the West's reaction, and maybe they'll take a piece of Latvia eventually. I don't think it's that. I think it's something a little bit more than that. I think, quite frankly, the Russians, if they feel a little bit of pressure, they're almost like they'll take everybody down with them in flames. Okay, so obviously it's not like troops moving across the Polish border, but the 15 or so drones, that's a pretty substantial air assault on NATO territory. It's not like an accident. Early on from 2022 to today, 2025, there's been a few incidences, and I do think there has been a casualty or two, but they've downplayed it as mistakes or not something else. There's been building destruction. I know there were terrorist acts in Poland, in Warsaw, malls being bombed or burned, and they've caught the people to do that. They're, accused of that. And even in this city, they've kicked the Russian consulate out specifically because they were connected with terrorist type plots in Poland. And there's a lot of subversive propaganda activity going on. I've even seen it in terms of how they're trying to penetrate the Polish media and the news and influence the elections. So they are fully all out on Poland. They just haven't moved troops across. Okay. God forbid that they ever do that. They haven't, provoked it in the sense that we officially declare it, but their sights are definitely on Poland because Poland was once part of their empire. Poland, in their mind, is part of their sphere of influence. Poland, in their mind, are Slavic people that should be orbiting around Moscow. So when geopolitical YouTubers talk about they're just probing, they're testing this and that, I think Tusk and, the president of Poland, Tusk is the prime minister, I don't think they're that naive, okay? The prime minister and the president come from different geopolitical spectrums, but they're both not naive about Russia. And, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. So just, they closed the Warsaw airport, they closed other airports around. I hear planes going over now. I don't know what type of planes they are. Last night they were flying super low, and I know that commercial jets probably don't fly that low over my apartment. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to let you know. I do see a lot of unusual activity in Poland. It looks like right now, a little bit of it's not a lockdown. There's business as usual, but I do see some unusual activity going on. I can't report anything else. I don't want to say specifics, obviously, or disclose anything. You can't do that. Just want to let you know that Poland is not naive. This is probably not a probing operation, as many people have put it. It was a deliberate probe is like one, a probe is like two, and then they can spin it off as a mistake. And Kremlin propaganda would reply, with nothing or it's a mistake. This is a deliberate air assault. So let's see what happens. My name is Mark Biernat. I'm reporting from Poland. I'm a monetary economist. Have a beautiful day. Thank you very much.